Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn with Sumi. In this video, we are going to solve the following system of equations by Gauss Jordan method. So the system of equations are x plus y plus z equals to 9, 2x plus y minus z equals to 0, 2x plus 5y plus 7z equals to 52. I'll write this down in the ax equals to b format. So before that, I would like to, mention that I have done the Gauss elimination method in my previous video. So if you don't know that, please go through that and come back to this video. It will become easier for you to understand the Gauss Jordan method if you know the Gauss elimination method. So in Gauss elimination method, we used echelon form, wherein we reduced the matrix to the upper triangular form. For example, I'll just write it here to show how it was. So consider I have a matrix 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so this was reduced to upper triangular matrix. So that means the elements below the diagonal elements were reduced to 0. They were all reduced to 0. So this was Gauss's elimination method. Okay, Gauss's elimination method. In the Gauss Jordan method, we are going to do the same thing, but one step is increased. One more thing is increased. In this, what we are going to do is consider we have a matrix like 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, in the Gauss elimination method, what we did, we reduced this to 0. In Gauss Jordan method, we are going to reduce the elements above the diagonal elements also to 0. We are going to reduce this also to 0. So we are going to have only the diagonal elements. Other than that, everything else should be 0. Okay, so we are going to follow first the Gauss's elimination method only, and slowly we will, as we move forward with the steps, we are going to reduce the upper triangular elements, that is the elements above the diagonal elements also to 0. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. Now I'm going to write a matrix A. This is the equations given. So matrix A are the coefficient of unknowns. So matrix A, I'm going to write coefficient of coefficient of x is 1, y is 1, z is 1, is 2, not is 2, here it is simply A. And now I have 2, 1, minus 1, then I have 2, 5, and 7. Then I have the matrix of unknown, that is going to be x, y, and z. And then I have a constant matrix B, that is going to be 9, 0, and 52. If you're wondering from where these values came from, these are nothing but the coefficient of x, y, and z in all these three equations, that is 1, 1, and 1. Let me write it down, x, y, and z. So coefficient of x is 1, y is 1, z is 1. 2, coefficient of x is 2, y is 1, z is minus 1. And here x is 2, y is 5, and z is 7. And the unknowns are what? X, y, and z, x, y, and z, x, y, and z, which is equals to the constant matrix, that is 9, 0, and 52. I hope it is clear how I have written the Ax is equals to B matrix. Now I will write the augmented matrix. Okay, to write down the augmented matrix, I just have to do A is to B, that is the matrix A is to matrix B, this and this. So I'll write the matrix A first. Okay, I hope it is visible. 2, 5, and 7 is to 9, 0, 52. Okay, what I have to do, I have to reduce this elements to 0 and these elements to 0, and with the remaining thing I can find the value of x, y, and z. Okay, so that is what I'm aiming to do in this video, and that is what this question asks me to do. So A is to B, not exactly. Now, as I am going to perform some row transformations in order to obtain in this this entire thing in this format. Okay, so I have to perform some row transformation. So to perform that row transformation, first, I'll keep my row 1 as it is. So let me keep this row 1 as it is. Now I'll perform some transformation in row 2. So row 2 changes from row 2 minus 2 times of row 1. Okay, 2 times of row 1. Row 2 is changing from 2 times of row 1. 2 minus 2 ones are 2. 0. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3. Then 0 minus 2 into 9 is 18. So minus 18. Okay. Row 3 I'll change it to row 3 minus 2 times of row 1. If I do this, 2 minus 2 is equals to 0, 5 minus 2 is 3, 7 minus 2 is 5, and 52 minus 18 is 34. 9 2s are 18, right? So 52 minus 18 is 34. Now I have got these to 0. I want to convert this to 0 or reduce this to 0, and then this. Now these elements or these items in the matrix are remaining. I have to convert these into zeros. So let me perform some row 1 operation 2, row 1 transformation 2, so that I can reduce these elements to 0. So row 1 I'm changing to row 1 plus row 2. Why? If I add these two, this will become 0, right? So 1 plus 0 is 1 only. 1 minus 1, 0. 1 plus minus 3, it is going to be minus 2. Then I have to do the same row transformation operation with this also. 9 plus of minus 18 is going to be minus 9. I hope it is clear. And now, as I have performed the row transformation using the row 2, I'm not gonna do anything with the row 2. I'm just gonna write row 2 as it is in this particular step. Okay. Now I'll perform some row transformation in the row 3. So row 3 changes to row 3 minus 2 row. No, this is not going to work. I want to reduce this to 0. So row 3 plus 3 times row 2 I can do, right? 3 times row 2. If I do this 0 plus 3 times 0 is 0 only. 3 minus 3, it is 0. 5 minus 9, it is going to be minus 4. 34 minus 18 times 3, this is going to give me minus 20. Okay, you can do this operation separately in a separate rough paper. Okay, now I have got this 0, this 0, this 0. Okay, this entire thing I have reduced it to 0. Now I have to reduce this 2 to zeros, right? So row 2 and row 1 and row 2, some operations I have to perform. So before doing that, what I can do is I can reduce this to 1. I can reduce this to plus 1 and this to, okay, let's see, let's move forward. So this 0 minus 2 minus 9, 0 minus 1 minus 3 minus 18. What I'm doing is row 3 I'm changing to row 3 times or minus 1 by 4 times row 3. If I do that, 0 by minus 4, 0, 0, minus 4 by minus 4, it is going to give me plus 1. Minus 20 by minus 4, it is going to give me 5. Right? 4 ones are 4, 4 5s are 20. So this is clear now. Now in the next step, I am going to reduce these two to 0. So let me try here only. I have less space, but that is totally fine. I'm not gonna touch row 3. Let me keep that as it is, because using row 3 I'm going to reduce the row 1 and row 2. So let me see, row 1 changes from row 1 plus 2 times of row 3. That is, if you see row 1, 1 plus 0, it is going to be 1 only. 0 plus what do we have? 0 plus 0, it is going to be 0 only. Minus 2 plus 2, 2 times row 1, this is going to give me 0, is 2. Minus 9 plus 2 times 10, that is going to give me minus 9 plus 10, 1 only. Now row 2, I have to perform some row 2 operation too. So row 2 changes to row 2 plus 3 times row 3. 3 times row 3 just to reduce this to 0. So this row 2 plus row 3 3 times, this is going to be 0 plus 0 0. Minus 1 plus 0, it is going to be minus 1 only. Minus 3 plus 3, it is going to be 0, is 2. Minus 18 plus 3 times 5, this is 15. Minus 18 plus 15 is going to give me minus 3. I hope it is clear. Now I'll just make this row also positive by multiplying with the negative sign. Okay, so that is going to become, I am going to write, okay, it is not fixed properly. So now it is going to be 1 0 0 is to 1. Row 2 I am changing to positive, right? So row 2 changes to minus 1 times row 2. If I do this, I will get all positive values in the row 2. And row 3, as it is 0 0 1 is to 5. Correct? Now if you see this, we have got the format we wanted. We have reduced the matrix using the Gauss Jordan method. So if we see rank of a matrix A, that is 3, and rank of a matrix AB is also 3, including these two is also 3, right? Now we can find the value of x, y, and z. Okay, so using this, I can write this as like 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Okay, then x y z equals to 1 3 and 5, right? So here x plus 0 equals to 1, which is what? X is equals to 1. 0x plus y plus 0z equals to 3, which is y equals to 3. Here 0x plus 0y plus z equals to 5, which is z equals to 5. I hope this was clear to you. Oh, Mr. Ant. If you did not understand any at any point anywhere, please write it down in the comment section. I will come back with a more clear explanation for that particular problem. So we solved today using the Gauss Jordan method. I hope it was clear. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and give a thumbs up.